global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Governor Simlalai Fubara. Fubara is back and back stronger. Here, the sledgehammer is ready to release on all those who acted against the civil service during, before, and after. And now he's ready to roll it out. Now, if you have been following up uploads, you notice that there have been lists of those he has appointed, permanent secretaries for civil service. Now, hear what he's got to say during their inauguration, the words he has for them. We'll come back for more with my colleague on this.
This appointment that you got today is because you choose to be a professional. I've never asked anybody from my commissioners and anyone that has worked with me to please me. I always request that do the right thing so that posterity will judge you. For every one of you here, you Pamsek, who were involved in illegality. When I say illegality, I'm not talking about the issue of the administration of the emergency rule. It was the situation, but not guiding them to do what is right, supporting those things that are not the standard of civil service. Your punishment will come. Just be prepared. I'm not interested in whatever was done. It wasn't our fault. It was the situation that warranted it. But those things that were not done rightly, those ones that didn't follow the mob process and that you were involved in, I'm sorry for you. The records will be there, and at the right time, I will be bringing them up one after the other. You, the new permanent secretary, I don't want to tell them any story about you, but I'm very sure a good number of you know that he stood his ground as a professional, knowing that do the right thing. Defend your superior. It doesn't matter, but do it in the right way. So I want to commend you and to request that now that you're also a permanent secretary, you're going to work with us, do the right thing. If I call you to do what is wrong, go outside and shout with evidence. Are you hearing me? But I know it can never happen. So I congratulate you. I wish you all the best. Prove to every other person that you're right. That when you took whatever decision you took at that time, that it was the right thing that you did. Thank you, and may God bless you.
All right, welcome back. You've all heard what Governor Simlalai Fubara has said. And one would have expected that as Fubara is coming back, he will be more gentle, judging the fact that he has just come out from a 6-month suspension. He'll be more, probably more, in a beggarly manner or in a more gentlemanly manner, not to offend the people. But it looks as if he came back more stronger. It's as if he heard something and he's just waiting for them to just enter that nest and he's going to nail them. But what do you make of the fact that, he's literally telling them whatever it is you have done in the past, we're not talking about the 6 months reign, it's no fault of us, but if at any point in time your hands are found guilty, you'll be dealt with. What do you make of this new reverb Governor Fubara that we are seeing now?
No, I think that Fubara really wants to be in charge,
Okay.
being that he had left the seat for 6 months. So right now he wants to consolidate on his position as the governor. This is not just a normal Fubara, our inexperienced Fubara. This is a Fubara that is coming back, blending, as you rightly pointed out, a hybrid Fubara, a blend of civil service mindset and a politician mindset, and that's why he's out right now to make sure that he sanitizes the system. I already know so much that when he was off, a lot of hanky-pankies. We saw a few days to the departure of the sole administrator. We saw a fight between the directors of, I think, finance or SODO and all of that.
Talking about money.
Already, I believe the auditors in the individual department have given him update on how things were done. So if you had contravened the financial regulations of, civil service, when the time comes and you are found wanting, a sledgehammer of discipline will be released on you. And he's trying to prep the new guys who are coming on board that this government you are coming to serve under will not tolerate any form of fraudulent act or any act that is contrary to, the Civil Service Commission policies and all of that. So I think that's what he's trying to let them know. And he's just sending a message across. If you have done anything funny, I am going to take time, to audit all of that.
Even said the records are there.
Yeah, so the records are there to show. So if during that period you made some moves, you stole and all of that, you may think that you will go under the cover of the emergency rule, but guess what? I'm going to shock every one of you. So I think that's the situation right now they're going to be facing anytime soon. I like the fact that he's coming back stronger, not coming back as one who has been humiliated, because most people were looking at him as a governor that has been humiliated. So he may likely be very careful in the way he does his things, possibly so that he will not in another suspension and all of that. But come on, he's here to prove a point, and I think the River State people are going to stand with him, especially if whatever he does is towards, the development of human asset in the state.
I think I like the new Fubara that we are seeing right now. That's a new reverb Fubara. A Fubara who actually wants the best for his people. But very quickly, he said something unique that I cannot but help but notice is the fact that he did mention that the 6 months emergency rule, that one is exempted, that this was not it was due to no fault of theirs. That is not talking about that 6 months rule, but it's talking about afterwards and before then, while all of that was going on, did you exercise professionalism?
Yeah.
It's not, according to him, it's not our business to look into the, I'm not talking about emergency. I'm talking about illegality, even though there was an emergency, it's not our business. But we should be able to, be professional in our attitude. And he said something quite unique. He even indicted himself that if at any time I have asked you to do anything contrary, go out there with evidence and proof and raise an alarm, but I'm very sure I wouldn't. But what do you make of the fact that he's ready to go all out, including himself, but he's so sure of himself?
Well, I think that what he's talking about, emergency rule came, but it came and made policies on ground.
Okay.
So even when the man is doing his emergency whatever,
you should be doing your professionalism.
Exactly.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation once a day.